Hey guys, hi, welcome to Redesign with Prima Facebook and Instagram page. My name is Jo and I'm a brand ambassador with the Redesign with Prima, and I'm a creator and artist at Click to Restore, and you're watching me live on the Instagram and Facebook page both at the same time. So today I will be working on this dresser right behind me. It's a beautiful Eastlake chest that I've painted, and I will be using the new rice paper on it and showing you how to decoupage on dressers. So as you hop on, say hi, let us know where you're watching from, and I will just go ahead and start to show you what I will be using on today and working on. So if you have watched me live on the Redesign with Prima page or otherwise, I am basically live with mostly with the furniture pieces that I'm working on at the time, and you know, just this is what I'm working on right now, and I just hop on live to, you know, show you how is it gonna be. I will be decoupaging rice paper. So this is the new rice paper. You can see this is the new rice paper from Redesign with Prima. It is called Harmony, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is what I will be using on the front of this dresser. I will be using some decoupage gel from, again, Redesign with Prima. And I have my scissor handy here and a knife here just to cut on here, okay? So I am sort of nervous, to be honest to you, because I've always done this, you know, behind the cameras and usually made video tutorials, but today I'm just on live, so if any mistakes happen, my apologies and just excuse that. But I try to make it as simple as possible and show you how basically I decoupage or work on my furniture, okay? So I'm just gonna go and sit on the floor and start to work on this piece, okay? So this is the Eastlake dresser. What I've done is I prepped it, I've sanded it, I've done a coat of shellac, and then this is Wise Owl Military Bronze. It's one coat of it. So when I'm doing the decoupage, I mostly do one coat of the chalk paint because it's easier for any decoupage paper or rice paper to adhere. You will see when I put the gel here or varnish here, it's a chalk paint, so it'll just soak up the gel or the varnish, and the grip is good for the paper to go on. Okay, so this is my plan. I am going to be putting on this rice paper right here in the center. Here are the holes for this drawer, so in the center, and what I'm going to do is I will be blending this whole piece on the sides and going behind. But first is putting on the rice paper and then going and blending it. So that will be the next step. So I will start from the top, and I have these small bottle samples. And again, this is the gel. You can find it with your closest retailer, or you can find it on the link that I've left above, and you can get your medium there. And it's a gel, so it's pretty thick. You can see it's pretty thick. And this is what I will be using on with this. So let me go and open this bigger one and take a paper plate so that I can put it right here and not make things messy. Okay, so I will just go and open this can. It's a new can, so it'll take me a while to just go and open this. So you can see it's a thick gel, and it doesn't it's not like a clear coat, but it's pretty thick, so it will not fall. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just go and put the gel here. Okay, this is not sanded, the chalk paint is not sanded. I've just painted it a few days back, and it's completely dry. You can maybe hear the roughness from the brush that's coming. So I will just go and put the gel first, and then start aligning the rice paper. Okay? If you have any question, you can ask me here. I will try to answer them as we go, or just go back later on and answer your questions. So I will take this beautiful lady. This is the back side, and this is the front. Front is much more brighter, so you will know. So I will just take the center from the holes and put it in the center. So this is how I will be working on the rice paper on decoupage. I will start from the top because you can see these edges here, so I will go slowly and leave some space here for the knife to go, and then go and press it with my finger so that it goes on the edges. So I'm making space right here so that I have no trouble later on. I will go and lift this up, and I can put the gel. It's sort of a glue. You can also use Mod Podge or any top coat, but I think this is much easier, and it really grips the paper, rice paper, pretty well. You can see there are holes here, so I will go on later on, and with my knife I will just, you know, cut them out so that you can see them. So just keep on, you know, nicely pressing it with your hands so that you squeeze any excess air bubbles, and then give this paper a little shape with your finger so that it just sticks and it takes a shape. I don't know if you can see it. Oh man. Okay, I think you can see it. So I'm just going to make some space here, and then, so this is where my first drawer is, so I'll cut it later on. I will go and lift it, and again put the gel. And this is a Klingon Shorty brush, and it's really amazing. So I mostly use this brush. So when you're doing decoupage, and especially with rice paper, this one is pretty thick, but you need to work fast with it because it tends to dry, and once it's glued, it's not easy to take it off. Just so you know. So I go and put it on the top as well so that it sticks. And even if it is going a little slant, you don't have to worry about it because I will be blending in, so the edges won't be visible anyways. So I'll take this part up and go and put the top coat again. And it dries really fast, so like I said, you have to work fast when you are using the rice paper. So you have some time to play around and move the paper up, but it dries, so you have to work fast, like I said. And I've also tried it with the varnish, but I feel the gel is really amazing. This glue, it bonds really well. So I go and press this all on. Some here. So it doesn't matter what direction you're putting the glue, you don't worry about that. So what I basically do is I lay the dressers usually flat on the ground, and then I apply the decoupage paper, but because I'm on live today, I'm just put it straight right up, and I'm working on it. But I usually lay it down on the back on the floor, and it's so much easy to work and put pressure on it. But let's do it like this today. I'll just finish this up and see if you have any questions. So I'm going to push this right up because I'm going to be cutting it here. So yes, you have to use your hand, your nails, your finger, everything when you're doing this rice paper. Hey guys, I can see some of you having a wine. You are enjoying. That's amazing. Hey Kathy. So I know that my rice paper is on, and you can see it's sort of glued well. And I can go back and, you know, just put more glue on here. And later on, just blend it with paint. So you have to make sure you are sealing your rice paper, but I'll give it a minute just for it to dry before I go ahead and cut it and, you know, seal it. So like I said, I usually lay it on the back and it's easier to cut, but I'm gonna try it today just with you guys, just straight on. So I'm going to use this knife. It's a small knife. I bought it from dollar store, but you can use any knife. So I'm going to just, you know, go and cut it right here. Okay, so this I'm not gonna cut, but this I'm gonna move a little bit to show the details here, because there is the curve, and later on once it dries, I'm gonna glue this all up. So I can see this trim hanging. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull these drawers out, and you see this here, I'm gonna cut this later on, just to make it more neat and precise. So I pull this out and fold this all in. When I'm doing this part, I'm gonna be going and cutting it right here. So usually I'm painting alone and not talking to anyone, but today I'm talking, so I'm just trying to be a little cautious. Okay, so I'm gonna be taking this off from here because I want to show this. And if I don't like it later on, I will save this, the cutout I have it, I will go and glue it back, but I'm just gonna save it and see how it's gonna look and how I'm liking it. So this is the open edge here, and you don't want to leave this open, so you will go and put some gel again right here so that it adheres to the wood. Okay. Now I go and cut this door here. So I'll start from this corner. I'm going to lift this a little bit up so that I know it's going underneath. And I'm going to lift it from here. Okay, see, I moved this drawer up and it's moving. So I cut this all out, and I'm going to go back, and with my finger I am going to press this rice paper right here so that it dries and it, you know, glues back to it. So now this is my center trim. I'm going to be cutting this right up here. Okay, I'm going to cut it from this side. It's easier for me. So you have to make sure your knife is sharp to cut this, and just by the line, go by the line and, you know, just cut it. So I have to be careful of this. It's all gluey. So I'm going to go back, and I have this trim here. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm going to take this screwdriver and pull this drawer out. Okay, I can't right now because the lower part is not cut, but this is what I'm going to do. Basically, I'm going to be folding this on the inside. So let me cut this and then go ahead and so I'll cut this drawer from here. Not the drawer, the rice paper. See, my brain has stopped working because I'm trying to just do it right. So I've done decoupage before also, and this is how I really work. But like I said, I usually lay it on the back and it's much easier. But today it's just standing right up, and I'm trying to work in a different way. So I'm going to cut the last drawer paper from here. So I'm going to lift this up a little bit, and so what's going to happen is now at least I will be able to move the drawer out and show you. So I will cut this extra from here. So what I'm doing is I'm folding it inside. It's much easier to cut this way. Just by the trim, I'm going to cut this. So it's a rice paper, but it's pretty thick than the other rice paper that Redesign with Prima carries, and it is not as thick as the decoupage paper. So I'm gonna go and just glue this so that it's all settled in, but I'm gonna go and take this drawer out and show you that you will be able to move out your drawers. See? So once your drawer is out like this, now I'm going to be working very slowly on this paper, just pressing on all the edges and gluing it up and removing the extra. And again, this hole, I don't know if I want to take this off or not. I'm not sure. I will decide later on. Because I don't want a hole right here. It may look ugly. So this is what I'm going to be working on now. Just, you know, letting it dry and forming it up and gluing it more so that it sticks well. Because the gel is already there, so you need to just go ahead and just, you know, make sure it's adhering well. So since it's the furniture, you have to go back and seal it with the, I'll seal it later with the varnish, Visal varnish, because I finished painting and I sealed it all. But with the glue, you need to go and just, you know, seal it all up so that it's in place. So, see. Okay, I have... Do you have to get the air bubbles out first? Yes, as you are putting on the rice paper, just start to press it with your hand from the center towards the out so that there are no air bubbles. Like you can see, it's already drying in the center, so it's just coming out fine. And you can now pull out the drawers and you can see how precisely it is coming out on the base. And on the front, this is extra, so it's very soft right now because of the gel. So I will be going, once it's hard enough, I will be just going and, you know, trimming it right from here. See, right now it's difficult to hold because it's all soft. So I will be trimming it like this because I paint the drawers on the top. So once the rice paper or any decoupage paper is on, it takes a lot of time just to, you know, fine tune it and do all the detail work. So once this dried and all done, tomorrow I will be going and blending this piece and wise out colors on the sides. Do you have any questions here? I'm just trying to see if I have any questions. Hey guys, I know a lot of you have been saying hello, and I've been busy just working on this piece because I wanted to get it on right, you know, and it's already done. But like I said, tomorrow I will be going and blending this piece because I want it to completely dry before I blend. So I will be pulling out the colors from Wise Owl and just going and blending it in blues and greens and pinks, mainly blues, so that the poster hides in and it looks like, you know, natural in the center, and just blending it on the sides. On the top, I will probably be doing some stripes here in blue color, just stripes, and then I'll just go and put the hardware on from D Lawless Hardware. So you can see it's coming out precise. Can you see these lines here? They're coming so accurate because they have just gone in, and with the glue they have just, you know, settled in these grooves. So it looks really pretty and nice, and you can move on. So all the detail work and precision, I will do it later on. Once it dries, I really don't want to touch and just do something to this piece. Okay guys, so I hope it was fun and exciting for you to be here and see the new rice paper from Redesign with Prima just coming to life right on furniture. So I use this one. This is Harmony. This is the rice paper, decoupage rice paper that I use, and the size is 23 by 33. So it's a pretty decent size right here on furniture. So I hope you enjoyed the live, and I hope I will go back and answer any of your question. Hey Saurabh, can you use Mod Podge? Yes, you can use Mod Podge. I personally don't use Mod Podge because I feel it really hardens once it dries up, and that is what I don't like. So I use either Wiseau varnish, and now I've been using the decoupage gel from Redesign with Prima. Do you not find it easier to cut when the glue is dry? Yes. I mean, it's always easier once it's dry to cut, but because I'm on live, you know, I wanted to show you that how you can cut right precisely on the edges and make it beautiful. So I just went ahead on the top and I did it. Hey Janice, how do you get the fold-in line out? These ones, fold-in lines, are you talking about these ones? Fold lines, okay. These ones, later on, once it dries, it will disappear on its own, and I will be going and sanding it a bit and doing some touch-up, so you won't be able to see these lines when they're it's a final product. So right now it's wet and it's there, but you can still see wrinkles here because it's wet. So I will just go and, you know, just rub it because it's wet. I don't want to touch it and destroy the rice paper. So yes, you can take them out. So can you show it when it's done? Yes, I will be posting picture of it probably next week because it's already Thursday and I don't work on weekends. So probably next week I will be posting picture on my Instagram and Facebook. I have a lot of videos, tutorial, because being a Redesign with Prima ambassador, I really work on making video tutorials. So you can find them on Redesign with Prima Instagram and Facebook page, and you can also find on my Instagram and YouTube. So if you want to learn through video tutorials and you're not a live person like me, you can just go and watch the videos there and learn a lot of you know, tricks. Yes, you can iron it out. Yes, probably you can. I usually don't iron out my rice paper or decoupage paper after putting on the furniture. Basically I do it before, but I have never seen any, you know, lines there. Right behind me I worked on another piece and I used a decoupage paper, no line whatsoever after, you know, just putting all the medium. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate you. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in live with me today, and I hope you enjoyed watching, working on furniture, and hope it was helpful for you. So thank you so much and have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Take care.